So let's do a couple of examples. Powers of negative numbers. So if we have -4, index 2, we know that this is -4 times itself 2 times. So -4 times -4. And this is, if we just take the numbers first, 4 times 4 is 16. And what about the sign? Is it plus or minus? Well, minus times minus becomes plus. But we don't write the plus. We don't write it out, so it's going to be 16. -4, index 3. We know that it's going to be -4 times -4 times -4. -4 times -4, we know already that that's 16, right? So 16 times -4. You can write it out. 16 times -4. Let's take the numbers first without this plus and minus. So 16 times 4 is 64. And we have plus and minus. And when we multiply, it's going to be minus. So a positive number times a negative number is going to be minus. It's going to be negative. Okay. -2, index 4. So I'm not going to write it out this time, but we know that it's -2 times -2 times -2 times -2, 4 times. What is 2 index 4? 2 index 4 is 2 index 2 is 4, 2 index 3 is 8, 2 index 4 is 16. What about the sign? Is it plus or minus? Well, since this is an even number, we know that it's going to be plus. -3 index 5. So first we just calculate with the numbers. 3 index 5. 3 index 5. We have to do some calculations, but eventually we find out that it's 243. 3 index 5. How about the sign? Is it going to be plus or minus? Well, we know that we have an odd number here. 5 is an odd number. So odd number means that it's going to be minus.